yet as a ministry, your responsibility to monitor. To do a particular project. Now, on say me bound, let me person mean visiting all the centers. You have a responsibility to do that which you are doing. Now we are a pilot project. Now $7 million. Now, after the piloting, it is then left with us as a ministry and a state. Now me started Juma. I have been to Nigeria on Sankori project. Now Sankori project now 1.9 million pounds. Now the World Bank or Mumbai, Ghana and Nigeria. And after that, I was in Paris, to a UNESCO project. There are a lot of fundings we are getting on some of these issues. And Geneva, I came back yesterday on international ministerial, conference on science and technology. Now, a lot of agencies, Yakasa, on the side of the conference, I held a meeting with the Deputy Minister of Science and Technology and Innovation in Russia. Now, I say, now a signing war agreement between Ghana and Russia in 2019. We call it the Joint Cooperation of Ghana and Russia. The good thing is that now you start this project, because that project will be helping Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, which Russia is one of the countries that are more advanced for nuclear energy. Now, more agric fertilizer. In fact, they will get companies who will come join hands with our domestic companies, normal produce fertilizer in Ghana. And so it borders on a different ministry. So I'll link up with my senior brother, who is the minister for agric. And again, scholarship. We bring Russia no more scholarship to train doctors. My discussion with the minister was that we should move it just beyond doctors. So he assured me they will support more doctors and train other scientists, nuclear energy scientists. They train physicists, they will train people in civil engineering and other, pure science related courses. And he assured me, Omuwa University that deals with mines, and thank God, our university that deals with mines, the university, the Takwa School of Mines, specifically Omu dealing with. So we are looking forward to linking Omu universities and universities to see how Omba help build the capacity and train more people. So this was something that was very, very positive. I've even asked the leader of the mission in Geneva, and in fact, yes, before I left, or indicated on the leader of the mission in Russia, Omokasa, so that they could write. I will be having a meeting with some of my colleagues so that we can take it from that. I'm also trying to see if I can work on a cabinet paper so that at least we can take advantage. The good thing is that that thing is good for us as a state. We don't have hands. We are not interested. Of course, globally, we should be interested in global peace, but we don't get ourselves involved in what is happening anywhere. We are a non-aligned state. We can do business with any state as long as it inures to our benefit and it is done within the confines of international law. So that is what we are looking at. Now, yes, we are organizing for the first time Science and Technology Fair. It's going to be Environment, Science and Technology Fair in this country. Now, many agencies, me visit all the agencies. I mean, we say, particularly researchers. Now, more research outputs, they are left in the shelf to gather dust. So we are trying to see bridge the gap between research institutions, academia, and industry players. This one, private sector. Those in mines, those in agribusiness, those in engineering. Now you were in sanitation. There were a lot of companies. But the research institutions, the research output are so good that they can take advantage of it. So when we have this, we'll bridge the gap between research institutions, academia, and industry players. I say me vetting, let me see ever commercialize research output. Now we see ever privatize research institutions. No, I say we'll commercialize the output. The research is let's see how we can add value so that some research institutions they can generate some money from the research output. So I think that such are things that will help. And when I made that statement, everybody was happy, including the UNTAD Secretary General. I had a meeting with her too, which I didn't state when I was talking, and it was very, very productive. The UNTAD Secretary General, now are happy when I talked about STEM education. See, I'm to my assisted through UNTAD. so that we can expand STEM education at all levels of education. Now, I have to do it with the Ministry of Education, okay, and some other ministries. Again, another very important point was every child per tree. Both UNTAD and then the minister in Russia and other ministers are engaged, and agencies under the UN. They really love the idea that every child per tree. So where we can have children to plant trees, we are looking at 5 million to 10 million trees. So if you go to a school, let's say the Bopa Primary, or where are you from? Ankasi Primary School. Now I say Ankasi Primary School, more let's say 200 pupils. Then you plant at least 250 trees. And the children should monitor the trees. They will own it. Children are competitive. So that people can say, Ministry of Environment says they planted 200 trees at Nkasi. You can travel to Nkasi to count the number of trees that they claim they plant. So all the things we are going to be doing will be transparent. The number of trees, because mind you, the seedlings come with market value. So these are some of the things we are doing. So, and now Momo checks, they have a responsibility to use it for the purpose. So many directors, you have a monitor time to time. I can do surprise visits to their centers. I now know the centers. I don't need any director to take me here there. I can just get up and drive to the center to find out whether they are doing it. And when I come, I don't even need your water. So these are some of the things we intend to do. Thank you.